I am Dr.Ashwin Dobariya welcomes you to Programming in C practical video series. In this program, we will discuss a left aligned triangle which will display the star, or you can say asterisk symbol in this left aligned triangle, or you can say pyramid. Friends, one thing before we continue in this video, I would like to say that in previous video I have explained the general logic whenever you write any C programs to display any kind of triangle or a diamond or a pyramid, which things you have to remember. So if you have not seen my previous video, please first you view the previous video, then you can easily understand the logic. So let's start how we can print this kind of left aligned triangle. So here in this output, if we see why it is known as a left align, because this asterisk symbol is displayed properly at the left side, and right side it is a space. So as you know that we already discussed, whenever you think about the logic of this kind of triangle, then you have to think about the number of loop. So here the first loop, that we can say it is an outer loop, and first loop we have to think about how many lines of star we want to display. So here we want to display 5 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It means our first outer loop will start from 1 and end with the 5. Now the second we can say inner loop. Inner loop is generally printing the character. So here we want to display or print the character in form of asterisk symbol, star symbol. So in first line we want to display only 1 star. In second line we want to display 2 star. In third line we want to display 3 star. It means the inner loop is totally depend on the line number. Suppose if line is 1, then inner loop should be execute only 1 time. If line number 2, then inner loop execute should be 2 times. Accordingly, in 3 line, inner loop should be executing 3 times. So how we can think about the logic? See here, suppose this is our monitor, and the triangle is displayed in that way. So first this is the line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in each and every line, so here we require 2 loop. One is the outer loop. Outer loop always indicate the how many lines you want to print. So and for that the counter variable is I. So I start from 1 and I less than 5, because we want to print 5 lines, and I plus plus. Now how we can set the inner loop? So see here, in inner loop we know that in first line the inner loop should be execute 1 time. So J will start from 1 and it should end with 1. Then in the second line J will start from 1 but it should end 2. Then similarly in 3. So why see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that we can say it is the line number. So how we can set the value in a for loop, inner loop? J is equal to 1. J always start with 1 over here in this program, and J less than or equal to I. I means it depends on the outer loop, and J plus plus. Now which character we want to print? So here we want to print asterisk symbol, so that you write down in printf star, and you keep 1 space both the sides. Now we know that when first time the I is execute, it means line number 1, then J is also execute 1 time. J is equal to 1 and J less than or equal to 1. So once the first star will be printed over here, the cursor will blink over here. So if we want to move to the next line, so after printing a line, then we will say that print /n. So what the /n will do? When the cursor is blinking at the end, it will move to the next line, and after that I will be increment by 1. So now I become 2. According to that it will execute. Let's see how this program will execute one by one within a short time. So first time, here when we execute a program, then the cursor is blinking at the top left. This red line indicates the cursor that is blinking in our screen, just for your understanding. So first time I is equal to 1, 1 less than 5, condition becomes true. Then J start from 1, and here I is 1, so this loop will execute only 1 time. So here say this condition J is 1, so condition becomes true, and then it display the star and cursor blinking near to the star. Now what happened? J will be increment by 1, J become 2, but now see 2 less than 1 condition become false. Then what's happened? See, still our cursor is over here. Then what we want to do? So after this loop, the slash n will execute, so the cursor will move from first line to second line. Now what happened? Then the I will be increment by 1, so I become 2. Now see, I become 2. Now here I become 2, but J start from 1. So now what happened? Condition becomes true, it will display 1 star. Again J increment by 1, J become 2, condition becomes true, then it displays second star. Then cursor is blinking over here. Now J again increment, but now see J is become 3, so this condition become false. Then what happened? After this loop, it will execute the slash n, so cursor will move to the next line. After that, again I will be increment by 1, so I becomes 3, but and 3 is less than 5, again condition becomes true. Then now J start from 1 and up to the less than or equal to 3, because I is 3. It means now this loop will execute 3 times, 1, then J become 2, then J become 3. So here it display 3 star over here. Then after when the J become 4, then condition become false, then again cursor move to the next. So this statement will move the cursor to the next line. Again I increment by 4, 4 less than 5, outer condition is again become true. Then again J will start from 1 and now it end 4. It means this loop execute 4 times, so it will display 4 star. So J is equal to 1, display star. Again J increment by 1, 2, condition becomes true, again it prints star. Again J becomes 3, again it displays star. Again J become 4, it displays star. Now when the J becomes 5, then this condition become false. Then the control will jump outside this for loop, it call the printf slash n, the cursor move over here in the next line. And finally I becomes 5, then again inner loop will execute 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it display like this. So this is the internal logic how we can display. Here see friends, here we have printed the star, but instead of star, if you want to display a number value, then you can print the value of J or I according to your requirement. So that kind of program we'll see in the upcoming video, but here let's we just execute this program in Turbo C and see in this program the definition is how we can print this kind of, just 1 minute, how we can print this kind of left line triangle. So here first we have to include these 2 header files. Then how many variables we require? I and J for counter. Here n means if you want to make this program, general means you ask the number of line from user, and if user enter 10, then it will display the 10 line of triangle. That we'll see later. So, and as we discussed the logic of this program, I is equal to 1, I less than 5, then internally J is equal to 1, J less than or equal to I, and print star. So this is very simple logic. Let's execute this program, so it display the 5 lines of triangle, because here we have end our loop with 5. Now let me make this program general. So here first we'll ask the user, you enter the line number, how many lines you want to print. So here enter the lines of triangles, and whatever line the user will enter, it will executes this loop up to n. Now if I run these programs, right, and suppose if I enter 10, then it will display the 10 lines of triangle. Now suppose if I run this program again and if I say 25, then it will display the 25 lines of triangle. So in that way you make this program general. Friends, the source code of this program I have given the link in this video description part, so you can download this source code and you can run in your laptop or desktop programs. So I hope friends you understood this the first triangle programs in this video series, and I hope all of you enjoy this video. And please friends, like this video and share with your friends so they can also get the benefits. And if you have any suggestions or your comment, please mention in the comment part of this video. And in this description part I have also given the link of other theory and practical video links for your reference. So in next video again we'll discuss the another type of triangle program. Again it is a left aligned triangle but in form of number. So that we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you very much.